Hello, I'm Julie Jordan, and I am so proud to have been a member of this amazing group of women since the beginning. It was because of you that I ran for House District 179 in 2018, and it's because of your support and encouragement that I'm running for this seat again in 2020. I wish that we were meeting in person, but since we're all sheltering in place, I asked my son to ask the questions that you guys submitted. Jordan, you want to start us off?
Sure. Tell us about yourself and why you're running for office.
Well, let me start by talking about District 179. My district includes most of Glenn County, including Brunswick, most of St. Simons, Jekyll, and Sea Island. A little bit about myself. I've been proud to call the Golden Isles my home for over 21 years. During that time, I worked at Needwood Middle, Glenn Middle, and Glenn Academy as a teacher, as a school counselor, and as a registrar administrator. I retired in June after 30 years in public education so that I could continue to serve and advocate for our entire community at the Capitol. Like many of you, I'm a daughter, a wife, and a mother. I'm also a community organizer and an activist. I'm chair of the Democratic Party of Glenn County, a leader in this organization, and a member of the Selden Park Advisory Board. I'm running to make sure that all people in our district are heard and represented, and that we need to unite our community, because together we will ensure that our county is safe and vibrant, that we all have quality and affordable health care, and that we preserve and protect our environment.
How is your campaign adapting to the COVID-19 crisis?
Wow, it has been a challenge, but supporting people, making sure that everyone has what they need to stay safe has been a big priority as we face this uncertain times. We immediately suspended our in-person activities and transitioned into what can we do to help. I've connected with elected officials locally and across the state in regards to immediate Medicaid expansion so that we can put all the people in Georgia that don't have insurance, give them health care so that they can get the services they need right now. Also talking about sheltering in place so that we can flatten the curve. We're using social media so that we can get the resources out that people need in this community of how to apply for unemployment insurance, where our local food banks are, and just reaching out individually to see how people are doing and see if they need any resources that we can be of service for. Leaders step up in time of crisis, and it's been amazing to see a lot of us in women's voices and across the community doing what we can to make a difference.
Half of the counties in Georgia don't even have OBGYNs. How will you ensure that women in our state have access to necessary health care?
That's a really good question. Georgia is the 8th largest state in population, but we have one of the highest rates of uninsured people. We have a weak, under-resourced public health infrastructure, which has just been made worse by this crisis. We should start by fully expanding Medicaid. This would save rural hospitals and bring 56,000 jobs to our state. It will also ensure coverage of 500,000 Georgians, nearly 5,000 of those being in Glenn County. This would give support to our most vulnerable populations while bringing much needed funding to our healthcare system.
Considering the huge scope of environmental concerns we are facing as a county and as a state, what will be your role as state representative?
Well, we can all agree that the natural beauty of the Georgia coast is undeniable, and we definitely need to protect it. One thing that I would do is monitor the golden ray and make sure that it does not leave any long-term damage to our natural environment. Additionally, when this crisis is over, we'll still be faced with increased coastal flooding. It's hard to believe, but Georgia currently does not have any plan for climate change, and I would work with climate scientists and environmental organizations to prepare accordingly. Our coastal communities need to be resilient to the continued effects of sea level rise and climate change, and I would work hard to make that happen.
Our conservative-leaning state and national court system appears to be a threat to many gains women have made in the past generation. What can female legislators on the state level do to protect women?
Okay, another good question. Women make up the majority of the population of Georgia, yet we are paid less than our male counterparts. The disparity is even greater for women of color. Women are the primary or co-breadwinners in more than half of Georgia households with children, and they should shoulder most of the caregiving responsibilities. Georgia women are an important part of our communities and an important part of our economy, and we need to do more than just protect them. We need to lift them up. One of the ways I'll do that is to fight for equal pay and increasing the minimum wage. I will also fight for establishing paid family and medical leave at the state and local level. I will also protect reproductive health choices for women.
In Georgia, women make up 51% of the population, but only 27% of the state legislature. What can we do to encourage more women to run for public office?
Yeah, that's another thing we've got to do better about, but we're getting there. I stepped up to run for office because somebody asked me. In fact, multiple people and organizations asked me many times. People say that women need to be asked at least 7 times before they say yes. I never thought I'd be a political candidate, and I thought I needed to know everything about all the issues before I could run. But that's not the case. You learn and you grow as you run. The more women that run every single year make it easier for the next group that step up. There are amazing women leaders all around us, even in this organization. Ask one to run and then ask yourself.
Thank you for giving us this opportunity to learn more about you and your campaign. What can we do to help?
Well, with your help, I'll be the next state representative for House District 179. I'm asking for your time, your talent, and your treasure. We need you to volunteer time to help us share our vision. We need your talent to move this campaign forward, and we need your treasure so that we can expand our outreach through texting and direct mail. Hundreds of our neighbors know how important this election is for the future of our county and our state. Today, I'm inviting you to invest in this campaign in any way that you can. Join #Team Julie at julieforgeorgia.com and help us bring all of our voices to the Capitol. I thank you for your time, and I'll talk to you soon.